praise, honor, glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, double honor the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the scholars of truth, peace and blessings to the whole for the elect, the 144,000 men pushing the truth and whole hearts and city across the four winds. It's the ICAC Quad from the JMS Germany camp to the Spirit and Poverty, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, back with another lesson, and Lord willing, is edifying. All right, you see, the title of this lesson is not the earth given into the hand of the wicked. All right, and when you look at where we are, what's been going down, how this is going, the scriptures are speaking clear, man. All right, the scriptures are making it clearly, letting us see exactly where we are, who we're dealing with, and how we should prepare ourselves, how we should move. All right, because the Heavenly Father, what He said, He's going to expose the wicked in the last days, right? All right, so let's get it, man. Let's get it. This is Job chapter 9. It's like, yeah, that's my little man in the background, man. This is Job chapter 9 and verse 24. All right. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, who and where is he? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right. And when you look at what's going on, all right, you look at who's been colonizing the earth. All right. You can go to the chat GPT and ask that right there. All right. How many countries have been colonized on the planet, and how many countries have not? All right. When you ask that, then you'll see. All right. Let's see what it says. Short answer. Almost every country has been colonized, occupied, or dominated by a foreign power at some point. Only a small handful clearly avoided it. All right. So there are about 195 countries today. All right. 195 countries. And they all have been either touched by colonization or influenced by some type of form of colonization through the power of Esau and his wickedness, man. And so you look at the state of the world, what do you see? Utter wickedness. Everything is fucked up. Excuse my French. Everything is turned upside down, man. The money is farce. The food is farce. The air is poison. The water is poison. The land is poison. The education is not good. The law system is full of bullshit. The family structure has been destroyed. The man is put on the bottom. The woman is put on. It's everything has just been turned upside down, man. Everything. All right. And that's why it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And how does Esau run the earth? Through his monetary systems, through his money, through his debt. Okay. How do we know that? We can read Genesis chapter 27 and verse 39. All right. Let me start at 28. And Esau, all right, this is going to expose who it is. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me even, me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt thou serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have dominion, thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father had blessed him. All right. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then I will slay my brother Jacob. All right. So why did I bring that out? All right. Because the earth has been given unto the hands of Esau. Okay. Esau is in control of the monetary system. Esau is in control of the global laws. Esau is telling you that he went to the moon. Esau is telling you that he got space stations. Esau is telling you that he can look at dinosaur bones from 3.5 million away. Esau's telling you he can go to Mars. It's all Esau. It's him. Okay, it's him, man. The Edomites. The earth is given into the hand of the Edomites, man. All right. This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast with him. All right, deceiveth the whole world. Who's been deceiving the whole world into believing that he's the Most High, into believing that his bloodline goes into the children of Israel. Who's guilty of such a thing? Who's guilty of that? Esau, Edom. All right. And that time of that replenishing, that time of of judgment, all right, that time of us being put back on high, all right, and that section is going to be it's going to be brought down, and the Heavenly Father is revealing the wicked in these last days. This is Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. All right, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed. All right, the son of perdition. All right, that man of sin be revealed. First, the falling away came. Israel lost their heritage. We fell away from our power. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. From our book, our customs, our laws, our heritage, our nationality. We fell away from that. All right. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, all right, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is God. Who is doing that? Who's doing that? When you read the scriptures and you read the description of Yahweh Shai and in the book of Revelation and the book of Daniel, and then when the scriptures say, if you see me, you see the Father, right? And it tells you about how all the precepts about the color of our people were dark skinned. All right. And now he's sitting up talking about he got a blonde haired, blue eyed, little female painted nail fingers with the Baphomet hand signs, and everybody's bound down to that. All right. He says himself, showing himself that he is the Most High. Nobody else is doing that. Only Esau is. Okay. All right. This is Habakkuk. Habakkuk. As Elder Yashwan would say, Habakkuk. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he was saying to me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision, make it plain upon the tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Behold, now we're going to Esau. His soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. All right? Yeah. Also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. All right? He transgresses by wine, feeding that philosophy and doctrine, and his rules and his regulations and his democracy and Republicans and all of that BS that he pushes, which is all a fucking soap opera, honestly. He's proud as hell, especially the Americans. All right. The Americans, they don't think that they can be kept. They can't be swept. They can't be wiped off the board. They can't be removed. All right. They're too proud. Okay. Thinking that glistening sword that was the blessing from him. All right. That was the blessing from the Heavenly Father is going to last forever. But the Heavenly Father going to beat you and take that sword from you, boy. All right. Neither keepeth at home. He's in everybody's business. Who enlarges his desires as hell. All right. He's so desirous. His desire is as death, as the grave. All right, and is as death and cannot be satisfied. Death, somebody dying all the time. Right now, as we speak, at this second, somebody died. This second, somebody died. This second, somebody's died. All over the planet, man. It's never satisfied. And that's how Esau is. Esau's never satisfied. All right, but gather unto him all nations. That's why he don't want people living in the rural areas. That's why he's making all these these cities and making everybody live on top of one another's in these skyscrapers. So he can tax the shit out of you. So he can control you. So he can utterly control you and do what he wants unto you. And they see it as convenience. Oh, it's so convenient. Like we got everything we need. All right. But Esau can make it convenient for everybody. But he's wicked, so he cannot do it. All right. And heapeth unto him all people. He heap all nations unto him. All people are living in these cities. In the city of Frankfurt, you got Lebanese, you got Pakistanis, you got Uzbekistan, you got Moroccans, you got Arabs, you got Turks, you got Saudi Arabians, you got Afghanis, you got Iraqis, you got Albanians, hey, heapeth all nations unto him, bro. You got Americans, you got Chinese, you got Ammonites, Japanese, you got Elamites, you got West Indies, you got Jamaicans, you got every nation is here in Esau's big cities. Look at New York, look at LA, look at DC, look at Miami, look all over the world, man. Look at Berlin, look at Frankfurt, look at all these nations these cities that he's so proud of. All right. Why? Because he keeps all of them to himself. Shall not these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, saying, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay, shall they not rise up suddenly, and that shall bite thee, and shall awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations. All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee because of the men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetous to his house, that he may set his nest high, nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. You see, I'm telling you, man, this is describing Edom, man. Woe unto him that built a town with blood, and established a city with iniquity. All right. Who did that? Who did that? Who established a city, built a town with blood, and established a city with iniquity? Did not Esau? Yes. Behold, is it not of Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity? For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the Lord, and for the knowledge of the glory of Yahweh, as the waters cover the sea. All right. So I'm bringing this out to show you that the Heavenly Father got his men, but he's going to reveal these wicked nations. All right. He's revealing them. Okay. And we see it. It's plain as day, bro. It's plain. Plain as day. All right. Let's get Psalms chapter 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places into all generations. They call their lands after their own names. You see? That's why you got Germany, Japan, China, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, Iraq. Esau gave these names to these countries, man. Esau did it. Okay? So he in power, he's ruling, all right? But guess what? The Heavenly Father is going to make these nations turn against him. Okay, and we're seeing it right now. All right, every time you turn on the on TikTok or something, it's about the juice boxes, man. Everybody entry citrus. All of a sudden, everybody entry citrus. All right, this is Revelation chapter 18, and the subtitle is called "Babylon is Fallen." And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lighted with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all the nations have drunk the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard a voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye may not receive of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Remember her, even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works, in the cup which which she hath filled to fill to her double. All right. She filled a cup up of she served us a nice platter of judgments, man. All right. Babylon and all these nations that were in league with her. All right. For all the nations have drunk the wine of her wrath the wine of the wrath of her fornication. All right. Why? Because they all these nations made easy merchandise of the children of Israel. All of them were doing it, man. All right. Therefore, her plague shall come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahweh who judge her, man. All right. Right now, they're talking about an oil shortage, man. Babylon and all these European nations about to be short on oil. You think it's getting crazy? You think it's crazy yet? You ain't seen nothing yet, man. Imagine what the famine was like in the time of Egypt. Imagine what it was like when in the siege of Jerusalem. Imagine what it was like in the Medo-Persian Empire for Macedonians. You know, that shit is crazy. And it's going to be crazy for us as well. Lament for Babylon. Revelation 18:9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. They're gonna be happy, man. But why? Because the whole earth is realizing who the hell the wicked is, where all the problems of the earth are coming from. All right. And it ain't the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Esau. It ain't us. All right. We're not, the Heavenly Father has allowed us to be the scapegoat in your plan, but now the whole world is starting to see you for what you really are. Wicked, man. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thy wood and all manner of vessels of ivory and all manner of vessels of precious wood and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men, and all the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all the things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, Alas, alas, the great city, clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. And every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off. You see it right now, man. You see these things. All right. So when Babylon is blown to fucking smithereens, all right, we're not gonna wail. We're happy. All right. We're preaching. We're preaching that these things are gonna come. We're happy. Okay? We're not in fear. We're revealing this unto you. We know that these things are coming. We're hoping for them to come. Why? Because we want to get out of this wicked hellhole. All right? That's the victory for the Lamb. This is Revelation chapter 17 and verse 14. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. For the Lord is Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. Are called and chosen and faithful. Are called, are chosen, and faithful. That's all you got to say for that. Those that are with Yahweh Shai are called, chosen, and faithful. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast. I'm jumping to the end. All right. These shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. For the Most High hath put it in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and to give their kingdom unto the beast, unto the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. All right, so we know who's going to get the victory in the end, but who's that great city? Babylon the Great, man. Everybody want to go there. All right. But everybody see it for what it really is. A hellhole. A cesspool of wickedness. All right. A place of suffering. A place of drawing waters. A place of and everywhere else that Esau has put his ideologies in. All right. Especially for the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay. At any place that that is of Esau cities, you know, it's a place of drawing water for Jake, man. It's a place of suffering for Jake. All right. It's not a place of peace like for Esau, where he can just, you know, he just wanna you know, he just wanna hold on. I'm trying to find second Esdras. This should be tripping, bro. They don't want you to have certain things. Second Esdras chapter 15. Let me see. All right. They don't want us to preach and prophesy, man. All right. They don't want us to reveal what's happening. But the Heavenly Father has put it in our spirit and protected us and guided us to be able to do this work. All right. This is second Esdras chapter 15 verse 1. Behold, speak thou into the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put into thy mouth, saith the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as to touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Therefore saith the Lord, I will avenge them. I will receive them all the innocent. I receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt. I will bring them again with a mighty hand and stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before. Wait. I thought Egypt was done away with, you know? I thought Egypt was done away with. Look, second Esdras chapter 15 and verse 11. I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm. And smite Egypt again, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. You see? All right. So we understand what's happening, man. This place is going to be taken out easily. All right. But the Heavenly Father revealed it. We ain't do it. The Heavenly Father revealed it. It's always been right under your noses. Right in the scriptures, man. Heavenly Father had it right here. All right. But he put the spirit on the men of the Lord, you know, specifically the men of GMS, to bring this word out in these last days. All right. To preach it with wholeheartedness. Okay. This is Luke chapter 8 and verse 17. All right. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. You see, the Heavenly Father revealeth everything, exposing it. Everybody see their wickedness. You know, that's why they make that anti-citrus claim, man, to avoid being held accountable for their actions. They don't want you to be questioning what they're doing. They don't want that. They want you just to keep paying your taxes, being a good goy, being a good slave. All right. But the Heavenly Father got something for these demons, man. The Heavenly Father got something for these people in this planet, especially the Esau Edom. All right. This is Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord Yahweh, unto the days that I will rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. All right, and you got to think about the Heavenly Father is jealous. All right, the fire of His jealousy. All right, hey, and when you as a man, you know how jealous you can be. All right, when you and if you knew that you wouldn't get in trouble, you let that fire all the way out. It would be terrifying. And just think about what the Heavenly Father going to do into this earth, man. For these people doing, for these people having done what they have done to the children of Israel, the apple of the Lord's eye. All right, the apple of the Lord's eye. Okay, last precept. This is Daniel chapter 7 and verse 27. Let me get that right quick. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 27, man. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. Here, though, is the end of the matter. As for me, Daniel, my cogitations much troubled me, and my countenance changed in me, but I kept the matter in my heart. All right, so the point of the matter, so this is the sum of the thing. The kingdom is going to be given unto who? The saints of the Most High. And who are the saints? The ones who stood up in these last days to preach and prophesy and expose the wicked, willing to lose it for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And when I say lose it, lose everything on this side, because it's all going to be wiped away anyway. It's all poisoned anyway, and it all can be taken away by Esau anyway. So with that, again, I want to give all praise, honor, glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Arakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and Taught us truth. Peace and blessings to the hopefully elect, the 144,000 men, perspective to the whole heart, for wins. Until next time.